Hello guys, Zanitor here and welcome back to The Sims 4. Apologies for today. I sound a bit sick because apparently I woke up this morning and decided to be sick. And if I forget to cut out a sneeze or a cough, sorry. But anyways, welcome back. Thanks for all the great response on the first episode of The Sims 4. I really had fun with it, and it seems like everyone enjoyed it, so that was good to see. And as you can see, I decided to call it the IRL Edition, in real life edition, because it just made sense because I was actually using our actual house and things like that. And in this episode, what we're going to be doing is actually furnishing the place, which is good because I don't have to talk too much. Oh wow, I didn't realize how bad I sound I actually started, but we're just going to keep going. But yeah, I hope that you enjoy. I'll do the best I can to actually make it to look semi decent. I make no promises that it will. I'm gonna do that. I actually prefer them sideways instead of front on. Excuse me. So yeah, let's get into it. I would say that next would probably be the bedroom. Or the bathroom rather, but one thing that I am going to do that I just noticed is I could actually do with moving, that's not what I meant to do, I could do with moving this one over, because we do, oops, there we go, use the right buttons, Jordan. We do have a little TV here. It's a very small room. It's a 10 by 10 room. So we have like a little sort of dressery vanity stand sort of thing, so I'm just going to use like a computer desk to kind of fill that space, which is a bit awkward because you can't walk through there if you're a sim. But it is accurate, and this probably won't be used because it's not a main bedroom or anything. So for aesthetic purposes, maybe we could do that. But also we could do, now that I think about it, we could just put a nice end table over there so someone could actually walk by, and it sort of keeps the same aesthetic. We have very colorful furniture in there, so it's not quite the same when I'm using this, but they don't have anything that looks anywhere near like what we have. I mean, if I guess I could just go with another one of those, but it would look maybe a little bit weird at this point. Maybe if I do like that, I think that should be fine. And I think it does have a TV down there, but I'm not going to bother with that. So there we go. That's a little more set up how it is, to a degree. And one thing I am going to quickly do is do the flooring while I think about it. I'm not a huge fan of the flooring we have in here. It's a bit too dark for my liking. And I'm not a big fan of hardwood to begin with, so that doesn't help either. But I'm trying to find the right sort of color. Definitely not cherry. Those are going to be too bright. I know that already. If anything, that's probably the closest. Let's get it to... Oh, I do that every time. I go through like 5 different options just trying to get what I wanted. That's not far off per se. Oh, that's pretty close to... what does this one look like? Okay. Which, again, that's not the right color because it's probably, yeah, more like this than anything. Which the entirety of this floor... Oh, jeez. Calm down. The entirety of that is all hardwood. So, that makes that easy. Down here, all of this is hardwood, this is hardwood. That's actually linoleum, I believe. Same with this bathroom, and then this is carpet. So we can go ahead and do that, which this carpet, that's pretty much dead on what it is. And while I have the carpet chosen, this is carpet, and this is carpet. Same with the closets, of course. So that's easy. And then we'll go ahead and, I guess, choose the linoleum that we have. It'll either be linoleum or tile. I don't think we have anything that looks close to what we actually have. Would be, I mean, it is fairly weathered, in all honesty, but not air doing. It's just, how how the house is, and obviously it being a rental, it's been through a fair few people, I'm sure. Trying to think of, I mean, that's not incredibly far off. I'll go with something like that. I know it's tile instead, but yeah, it's hard to get the exact. And then for the garage, it's just plain old concrete. Yeah, I don't want gravel, I want concrete. There we go. We'll go with like a stained concrete. That'll be fun. Alright. Now we can kind of continue down here with what we had going on. So we can go ahead and here we sort of have like a little display where we put like our little like pop figures and things. So maybe I'll do, just because it doesn't fit like a long cabinet, and I put a window there, and obviously it would block the stairs. Again, to make do, we will sort of fit it with maybe just like a nice little bookcase or something, which does look a bit odd, but we'll go with it. we'll pretend that it works. How does that look like? Okay, no, that'll be fine. It's technically like a 3-tier, like the cubicle shelf, so it's like, you know, high up here, lower here, and then one down here. That's how it would usually be, if that even made sense. Anyways, on to making the bathroom, which I'm going to need actually counters as well. And these are pretty close to what we have, actually. It's just getting the right, sort of the right color here. I know our cabinets are white, but the edges aren't black, so I don't really want to do that. I mean, that's not terribly far off, so I guess we could go with that. And downstairs it's a little bit bigger, so we can have that. Although the shower may not open with how this is set up. We'll have to find out. And that's the shower that we have. So excuse me just a moment. Ka-ching. There we go. Just, you know, a few of these to kind of get us going. I'll get us up to like 8,000. That'll be enough to sort of work with for about 5 minutes, I think. Oh, I can actually put that there. Technically, this would be actually a little bit closer because the shower takes up the entire wall. But just to make it work for these purposes, that's better. And then we have a, I need like a kitchen sink area actually just to make this work. Whereas just a plain old round sink. There we go. And that's how that's set up. Is it set up on that side? Yes, it is. Okay, I had to really think there. So that's pretty much that bathroom done. Nice and easy, not much to it. And what we can do here is we do have a lot up over the wall, or over the sink, along with a very large mirror. So maybe I can add that in as well. Kind of forgot I got to go with those things as well. Why won't that go there? Is it because of the counter? I guess it is. And it won't let me kind of shimmy it up. That's fine. I can make it work. We definitely don't have an illuminated mirror, as nice as that could be, I guess. I mean, that's not far off if it just go in the right place. What was that? Oh yeah, that was the full wall mirror, I think. So that's definitely not going to work. I just did that one. What's that like? Nope. Nope. I'll eventually get this. I think our best choice may be, what's this one like? Oh yeah, tiny. What was the one that, oh god, I lost the one that I actually had now. Oh yeah. I mean, if anyone, it's probably closer to that. And then it takes up that wall. And then we have like a medicine cabinet to the side. That is fully, well, pretty much fully white. So, but it doesn't want to fit there because of the other mirror, which is awkward. Maybe I can do the, oh, that's not what I meant to do. I thought it would still be in this. Maybe move, move objects on. There we go. I may be a bit slow this morning. It is like 7:10 a.m., so I'll blame it on that. And I've been up since 4:30, so if we want to blame it on anything, blame it on that. And then let's try that again. There we go. Now I can make it actually look like it does. So that's good. And to my knowledge, that's all I can remember actually being down here. We do have a towel rack that's just awkwardly right over the toilet. And then we have the... I have to bring the walls up again here. See, we have this kind of... Yeah, it's not actually on a wall. It's on this little bit of the counter. So seeing if I could manage to do that, but it doesn't seem to want to play along unless... How do I move stuff again? Doesn't seem like it wants to actually play with me there. So maybe I'll just, since we actually have the room, I can bring it on down, which... There we go. Maybe like right there, because that'll be good enough for now. And we'll paint all the walls at the end. Everything in the house is one singular color. So now that I think about it, maybe I should just do it now. Oh god, alright. That's pretty close actually, to the color. It may look different in a lot, but for now, I'll say that that's a good go. It's like the most, I guess, kind of neutral color possible in a way. And it's not terrible, it's just not the best. I would prefer it to be just white, but instead we got this. Alright, there we are. And then back down. So that's all done. And as for the car, yeah, I won't bother trying to put one in there yet. I will be able to think of a way to do that in the future, I'm sure, though. I know you can blow up a car and make it fit in. Although my car doesn't even fit in, so it doesn't even matter. It goes down the driveway all the time. So next is we can actually do the laundry stuff, which, if we were being accurate, our laundry hamper would be right here. So that makes that easy. I only got to walk 2 floors to do laundry. Only. It's like the most annoying thing. And then I'm just going to filter this by the laundry pack, just to make life a little bit easier. Oh, it's in decorations. That makes it a little bit different. There we go. Perfect. But yeah, I hope that you guys were enjoying this from yesterday, and that you enjoyed this, even though I'm a little bit more having to be relaxed today. My nose and everything isn't allowing me to like be too excited, or otherwise I'll just sneeze. But I hope you enjoyed nonetheless. And hopefully, we don't really have this, but I'm going to use it anyways because it looks nice. We do have something up here, but not that pretty at all. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy. I'm going to try my best to do, you know, like maybe 2 of these a week or something like that. And, you know, I've been looking, because, you know, I've been trying to look and see what was, like, most popular on my channels and stuff like that and figure out what I want to do. And, yet again, still one of the most popular things was good old Minecraft. So I'll probably be going back to that at some point. I just got to figure out what I want to do on it. Because, obviously, you know, it's a bit of an undertaking when you start a new Minecraft thing because they tend to last a while. But I'm hoping that be able to do some. Oh, excuse me, just hiccuped. Be able to do something fun, and probably something mod related, because regular Minecraft may kind of lose its, I guess, fun in a very quick time if I'm not careful. We don't actually have anything like this, but it kind of looks the part because this is where our coats go. It's like our little closet of sorts for that, and then it just holds a lot of crap right now. But Yeah, I don't think I can really do the old crap. And this is like where our water heater and stuff is. But I'll just put some, random stuff there just to make it look nice. It doesn't have to be perfect. So that's fine there. We will have to get like a welcome mat and our little garage mat as well. So we can, I guess, do that here. Oh, that's a utility mat. That's a bit bigger than I thought it would be. Also a big one, big one, big one, and big one. Okay. So that's not what we need. We need probably to go ahead and cancel that. Take that off. There we go. Perfect. And then we need, is there just rugs one or is that all under decorations? It is under decorations. All right. So, yeah, so that's kind of the welcome mat. What kind of styles do we have here? I'll go with something like that. That'll be fun. It's not accurate, but it works. I'm a big fan of white, if you can't tell. I'm a very boring person. I just think it looks nice and clean. So I tend to go with a lot of that. And just for, keeping it kind of the same. That'll do. So there we go. That'll be the downstairs for now. Just because this is a sim series, it's not going to stay exactly like it is IRL. So I will be messing with it just a little bit to be maybe a little bit more fun and, be able to, if I want to have like painting skills or whatever it may be, to be able to do that. But I think that's all fine and dandy. So this is where I'm going to have to remember where everything is. The TV is kind of an easy focal point to have in here. So to remember where everything goes. So we'll do that first. And is that gray? That's pretty gray. That'll work. So it goes. That's actually pretty accurate. That's about where it goes. And then we have the TV on top of it. That is way too small. There we go. That's actually right. Let me just ka-ching. There we go. Give myself a little bit extra because I seem to be blowing through it pretty quick with this. Which shows how hard it is to actually get money in The Sims sometimes and keep money. So we have a fairly big couch that goes from probably about here to here with a chase. Or chase lands. But obviously stuff like this, way too big. So what I may do is, that's a good question. Don't know yet. What do we have here? Trying to think of like what would kind of fit the best in the situation. Style-wise, nothing is really the same to what we have. Just because I think The Sims is really lacking in couch options. But, it is what it is. Like we have a kind of, I guess, like cream-colored couch. Not like that. What does that look like in the lot? That's kind of fun. Doesn't really look like it, but it's something. I mean, that one's big, so I guess that makes more sense to have, even though it's wicker. Or wickish. Maybe we'll go with that. That's not what I wanted at all. There we go. No, like, kind of. I'll just go with the plain old, I guess. Oh, is that purple? That is very purple. Jeez. What is this like? It's gray, so I'll at least go with it, just because it matches the like aesthetic of it, I guess. And that's pretty much all the way back here. I feel like I made this place too wide now, but I guess it's not too far off. And then we have a very large rug, which that's not going to be big enough. Nope. This might take a few tries of me going through everything. That's pretty close. It's just the styling. It's just a plain old rug. And again, this doesn't really have the options of just being plain. And it's a big gray rug, but I don't really see anything that's just nice and gray. This is always my problem with The Sims. When I try to recreate things, I just have to deal with usually weird looking things. That is a very large rug. Jesus. Do you have just enough? I mean, that may work. That's not too bad. I can deal with that. And we do have a little chair off to the side that I kind of forgot about. Which, it's like a... I mean, closest to this, but maybe I'll go with something like this. Or what's the matching one to this? Is there a matching one? Ah, there we go. Let me just go with that. And we'll I forgot I could do that. We'll push that against the wall and have that there, just so it's a little bit more central. The reason we don't have it against the wall in real life is just because there's literally an air vent right there, and I just don't like covering up air vents. That's the only reason. So coffee table is an octagon, so I don't think that exists in here. And I've been really wanting to use this coffee table that came with the laundry day pack, so that's what I'm going to make an attempt to do. If I can find something that matches properly. And that looks, to me, like it goes, at least in this lighting. When I actually get lighting in on this, everything's going to completely not match. You think I would just put lighting in now, but that would be way too easy. So what kind of lamp do we want? Let's see. Need something kind of nice here. Maybe just again, it's a whole colors ordeal here. And that has weird things on the lampshade. Is this just a plain one? I would like just a plain one. Maybe something like that. That will do. So we have that in the corner. And then this room's very odd. Instead of having a central light, it's got one over here, like above this seat. Then it has one where you can put it in diagonal to this. So it's like more in the corner of this rug while this one's here. So when you're actually, wanting... If we wanted to install a light here, they would just be completely adjacent. And the ceilings are only maybe 8.5 feet, something like that. So if I reach my arms up at all, I would just get them caught in it. So we don't have a ceiling fan for that reason as well. But maybe one day. When we have like 9-foot ceilings, it would be better. So what I am going to do for this, just because... I guess this would be my way of, if we could have it the way we wanted, how I would do it. So, I'm going to remember where the lights are. There we go. Made it in the end. And I'm going to choose something. When it comes to lighting, I don't really choose what looks best. I choose what lights up the most amount of room without being crazy looking. Like, see, this doesn't light up a lot. This lights up considerably more, even though it doesn't look nice. This lights up a lot, again, even though it doesn't look nice. That lights up a whole lot, and, it looks pretty fun. So I'll probably go with that, to be honest. I'll probably use these throughout the house. So this is our little dining room, or dining nook, I guess. So that'll be there. And then for the kitchen, we have, like, the sort of saucer lights, which I think this has. Yeah, saucer light. So it's got one there, and it's got one about there. So that's pretty accurate. And we got one at the top of the stairs. And saucer lights are pretty much a common theme throughout the house. That's pretty much all there is. Really, if I was being accurate, these would be in every single room, including the garage. There's even one in the closet, and there's one here as well. So, I mean, I can do that, and that would be fine. But, for these purposes, we'll make it look a little bit nicer. But for the bathrooms, no, the bathrooms actually have the lights up at the closet, so, or above the mirror, which I probably should have done down there. but I don't really want to. I don't like the lights that go with the mirror typically in this, so I'm going to actually just use the saucer ones yet again. So there and there. That will do just fine. And then there's one at the top of the stairs here, like I said. And then there's also one there, which is overkill for this room, 100%. For this little hallway, which is smaller than this in real life, because it would end on this wall and then just be this. So we have 2 lights for it. So it's a bit much, but it works, I guess. And then so this room is awkward. This is the room I'm currently in, and we just have a little plate up there. So it's not an actual nice light. So we have lights on our desk, which you usually see me turn on when I'm streaming, and it gets a little darker out. And we have one in the corner of the room as well. But I'll set those up after we build the room. But for now, so this is all built up for our current times. And this is sort of getting there. I mean, this is pretty much the room. This is, I mean, it's pretty bare bones, but this will be like where, new driver available for GeForce. Thank you for telling me. Also, this looks okay. I'm fine with this. This is a bit out of place. I might replace that and make it look more modern at some point, but we'll see. And this looks more blue than gray now, but again, I can fix later. But, excuse me. Had to do that. But I think, you know, this will be like where the painting stuff goes. It might be, you know, where future gaming things go. So I'll keep it pretty empty. I won't try to load it up with stuff. Like we have, you know, like little decorations, things on the wall. And then we have over here like a little seating sort of thing with a little like Happy New Year, sort of like one of those like movie signs. We have one of those. And then we've got like some stuff like here and over here. But I'm not going to bother doing that. That's something that I'll just kind of occur will come organically. That's what I'm trying to say. We'll obtain them organically and everything. So again, with this, we have pretty much the same countertops as we do downstairs. But I'm going to make them slightly nicer just because we're going to be looking at this one a lot more. Maybe I'll just go with like the plain old white here. So refrigerator, countertop, oven, corner. Oh, redo. That's going to get me in trouble probably. And then this is a very weird corner one, which I can't quite recreate in this. That goes to our sink, into there, into there. Which this looks really big in this, but in fact, it probably ends, like the cabinets are more like this than anything. I've actually made the house slightly too wide to kind of fit like other things like this and the bedrooms and stuff. But yeah, 100% this is like usually here. Maybe I'll try recreating it one day with it actually a little bit better of size, but this is like the best I have for now. So we can go ahead and put this in, which we have a stainless steel one, which I don't think they have. So maybe I'll just, because I want to kind of keep that aesthetic in a roundabout way. And then that, and then, well, time to ka-ching again. And we'll go to, I guess, another 10 grand. I should have just got that 50 grand earlier, to be honest. Probably would have been a lot better. And we have a corner kitchen, but I don't, or like a kitchen sink, but I don't think it allows me to do it in this. So, that's a bit annoying. Maybe I can just make the choice and put it there, because that's probably the most accurate placement of it. And then we actually have 2 of them here because we have to have one for recycling and one for waste. But we got about right there. They don't have a covered one to match, but makes sense. And I'm just gonna, while I remember, let's put this out here. Just to make life easier. And do we have a mailbox? We do have a mailbox. See, in real life, we don't actually have a mailbox, which is the most annoying thing. we have to walk and get our mail from kind of like a main complex building. And well, me growing up with, you know, always having a mailbox like inches from the door, I miss it. I miss it dearly. So our microwave is usually like above the kitchen, but I'm not going to bother trying to put that in. So tall order, and then the white ones again, and I need to make sure I get the right height for this. There we go. There is one here, but it's going to be a half cabinet, so like that. I wish it looked that fancy, but no. There we go. Perfect. And then let's go ahead and customize this to get one of the half cabinets. Perfect. And then we need a one of these, which can go there. So that looks nice and kind of neat. And then we have, because I mean, this is usually our microwave is also has the intake, so it would go through that. But I'm not going to bother about getting a microwave right now, at least. If I want one, there's plenty of counter space. So for what my Sims needs are, which I guess I could go ahead and grab one. It's really annoying that it doesn't just center there. I'll put it in the corner. Oh, come on. There we go. Beautiful. That looks fantastic. All right. So yeah, we got the little half wall instead of a bar for some reason. And then let's go to the dining room. So we have a bar hot table. Just because it was our preference to have one. Because I'm about 6'5", so it's nice to actually have a good bit of space. Because usually my legs don't fit under a normal table, so it's nice to actually have the ability to do so. So this is a bar hot table. What I'm thinking is maybe I can put two of them together to be one singular one, but also is this new one, which does fit up to 6 people, which is how many our table as well fits. So that's also quite tempting. And I guess just keeping with the styling, I should keep it white. In real life, it's white with like a maple or something countertop. I wouldn't know the exact type of wood, actually. So I think that will go just fine. And for the dining chair, again, it would usually be a bar hot one, but we'll go with the hold wicker whims that it prefers. That is not what I wanted, but I can delete it. There we go. So that's pretty fun. I think everyone can fit around that. Hopefully. We'll see. So I think that's done. For this bit at least. I'm having to stop myself from sneezing right now, which is great. But that looks pretty accurate. If I think of anything, if I see anything when I actually go downstairs, I'll be like, I gotta fix that in the next episode, but we'll see for now. Next, we'll do our bedroom. The office is probably going to take me the longest, to be honest. So we have little to no money again. Great. So we can go with, I guess this guy, and that's somewhat accurate. Nope. 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 That's actually more accurate. So it's about there. It's a very awkward room because we have all the windows here and then the window here. So unless you want to put it in front of the wall, you can't get out of the way of a window, which is a bit of a shame, but we've learned to make do with it, so we're not too bothered. I mean, it's been our life for like the last year, so we're kind of used to it by now. So trying to think of what our color scheme is. I think it's more because it's sort of like a rusticy-ish looking one. So I'm seeing if they have that kind of colors. That's pretty close. So I'll go with that. And it does match pretty well. So it's a bit like that. We do have a dresser here, but I don't think I'd be able to get by if I put it in. So I'm not going to do that. And I'm going to move this over here. Just because I think it might block us getting to the bathroom, especially if one of us is sleeping on that side. And then she has, my wife has like a little sort of vanity over here, which is the same styling as this. But I highly doubt that I'm going to be able to get the same sort of look from anything. I mean, I guess if anything, make a desk. I mean, that really does not look the part, though. If anything, it looks much like this, but then it, you know... Okay, that's pretty close, actually. That'll do. And then we just need a chair for that, which we can go ahead and take from here, I guess. I don't remember what type of chair we actually have in there. I think it's actually a computer chair because we switched out her nice chair to sit in the office. But what we'll do is we'll put a nice chair in there anyways. Which one? Barely cushy tushy. That sounds pretty accurate to how most of our chairs feel, so that'll be a good one. And we'll go with that because I think it matches. Again, I probably should put some lighting in here, which, now that I think about it, it's literally just these lights. Probably should have done anyways. And I'm going to put that in there. Alright, so there we are. That's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. So that'll do for now. And the piece de resistance is going to be the office, where I spend most of my time. So we'll go ahead and, I mean, I pretty much have this exact table, just because it's IKEA. So it's a lot like that, and then like that, which I'm hoping I can make that actually work as a corner desk. We'll see if I can actually face that way and sit there. Then if we go to this, I have... See, when it comes to the office, I don't care if things match. I just care for comfort. So I have like a very big brown executive sort of chair. But I don't think that they have that sort of look. It's not quite like that. That's what I wish it was. That's maybe the next one. So maybe I'll just go with the old, like that one for now. So that doesn't look like it's going to work too well, which is a bit annoying. But I can do something like that, which would kind of work. But then it wouldn't be perfect. Oh. Maybe if I go like that. I mean, at least he's able to get under it. Wonder if I can get like a corner table in there, if there's like an end table that fits perfectly. Not quite. Because if there was an end table that I could just like squeeze in there to look the part, I was going to do so. Yeah, because they're all slightly too short. I mean, it works if I did that, but, you know. I mean, technically. But it looks a bit odd, so I'll just go with that. You know, we can just pretend that the corner is there and that everything's fine. And then Elle has the same sort of setup. I'm looking at her desk now to remember. So she's got it pretty much there, and then she has it kind of facing that way, which I want to do that and that. That looks pretty good. And then we'll go ahead and give her the same chair here. So it's sort of like that. And then we can go ahead and add on some stuff to the corner, hopefully here. But first of all, we do have desk lamps. So if we can find, that's fairly accurate. So I have like a blue one that is sort of, or no, she has the blue one. I remember well. That's sort of like there. Also, her computer, I guess, should be more like this way. So there we go. And then I have the white one. Apparently, I don't remember things very well, even when I'm sitting beside of them. And mine's sort of like there. And then, obviously, I can't go crazy and have like the big 3 monitor sort of system that I have. But what I will do here is cheat again. Ka-ching, 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 ka-ching. Alright. I'm not going to go for the... Actually, maybe I do need the top of the line one because it would look a bit odd otherwise, wouldn't it? What does that one look like? Well, that's not... Oh, wait. There we go. That's not bad. What is this one like? Also kind of nice. I mean, these both seem pretty good and the same. I'll go with that. And then we'll give her the same as well, which we'll put on that one. Maybe facing the right way, because she may want to use it. Who knows? Maybe I should have faced the table the right way. Awkward. Let me move this out of the way as well so I can actually get it in the right spot. We'll put it where the legs are intersect slightly. Maybe that'll help. And then maybe I'll go ahead and do the same with this actually. There we go. There's a little bit of a glitch, but it's not terrible. I've seen worse. So there we are. We have that. And then we have an old, well, I say old. It's the one that we used to have in our bedroom because we recently switched. This was our bedroom, then we moved over there. And then we moved the guest room downstairs just because it's a lot easier, because the downstairs one here used to be the office, and it was just way, way too small, especially with the setup we have. As you can tell, like, it takes up a lot of room, which in real life this takes up a whole lot more room than it is right now. But again, the dimensions aren't perfect because I didn't try to make them perfect. Because I would be way too lazy. So I would say that we have something like nothing like any of these really. But what I might do is just get something that looks kind of nice for the room. The programmer's dream. Okay, there we go. It's the dream. Beautiful. So there we are. We've got that, and that's, I mean, that's pretty much the gist of the room there. So that works well. And then for this room, I was just thinking, you can go ahead and put like, because I have like my guitar in the corner, so that would make sense to have there. And we want to obviously have her being able to do like paintings and stuff. Which we may just put up here, now that I think about it, because it makes a bit more sense. And that, I mean, that's a pretty good view to be painting as well. So, I mean, I wouldn't complain. And then in the bathroom, we just got to finish the last 2 bathrooms. I think that we're done. So we'll have the same showers from before, just there. And then we can't afford the next one, which is perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Ka-ching. Oh. There we go. I'll just give myself like another 10. And then that should be enough to finish it up this time. I've said that like 8 times, but we'll hope this time actually is the one. And then here. And here. And then next we have the counters again, which I don't remember what we used downstairs. I think it was these and that maybe. So this one's quite big, and this one's only a single one, but I'm gonna, since they're the same room or same size, I'll just go ahead and do that. And then we'll go back to the old kitchen here. Get the little round sink, and pretty much just a copy and paste situation there. And then for the mirror, which I guess I really don't need to bring the walls down for that because I can see what I'm doing. So back to the bathroom, up to this, and we used, which one did we use here? It was like a illuminating something, wasn't it? Backlit, yeah, that one. So just like that. And then we will go ahead and get this and that. That goes there, and this one in here. Beautiful. And for now, we'll just add the, I guess, yeah, same sort of towel rack. Oh, there we are. And then let's figure out how to, I guess I do need the wall to bring this down. There we go. And then we'll do the same on this side. Oh, if I can get in there. Perfect. So, if I'm not mistaken, I think I have everything. Except in this room, we do have a floor lamp, like sort of a nice IKEA one with 2 lights. I don't know if they have it in this, which I'm going to say that they would have to. It would only make sense, really. That's not far off, but it doesn't bring a lot of light. So again, saucer. I think that's just how it's going to have to be. And we'll put it like right there, because I think that's enough light for the room. So I think in general, that's pretty much the gist of the house. It looks very bare bones compared to how it does in real life. But like I said, once we kind of get into it properly, I'll be adding on as we go. And I'll be adding on with things that we actually want. I don't want to crowd it with like little knickknacks and other things right now, because I'm hoping to go out and actually collect things as well. You know, as you can do in the game. And those can also decorate places and all that good stuff. And we'll probably expand the house and do other things and all that sort of stuff. But just because that's well, pretty big part of the game typically, so that very well may happen, but we'll see. But anyways, that was us building the house up. It went relatively well. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching, and in the next episode we'll actually be using the house and getting into it. I guess getting jobs, and these people will be actually having to do things instead of looking on their phones and staring very pleased at what they see. That's right. Anyways, thank you for watching, and goodbye.